They say time heals all wounds, but grief doesn't own a clock. If you've ever felt the sting of loss in the middle of what should be a joyful moment, if you've ever smiled on the outside while something ached quietly on the inside, you're not alone. This video is for every heart trying to bloom while still carrying the weight of what was. Because joy doesn't mean we've forgotten, and sorrow doesn't mean we've stopped living. Loss isn't something you check off a to-do list and move past. It stays, it lingers, like an echo in the background of everything new. I remember Bryden's 4th birthday party last year, balloons, cake, and laughter. But I stood there thinking, Logan should be here. I could see his face in Bryden's smile, and I wanted to both laugh and collapse at the same time. That's the thing about grief. It sneaks into the moments we least expect. And that doesn't mean we're doing it wrong. It means we're human. It means we loved deeply. After Logan passed, I wrestled with this unbearable guilt. Guilt for laughing. Guilt for feeling light. Guilt for not crying one day. But Scripture says in Ecclesiastes 3:4, a time to weep and a time to laugh, a time to mourn and a time to dance. But here's the truth I had to learn. Joy is not a betrayal of sorrow. It's a gift. It's not the absence of grief. It's evidence that our hearts are still working. If you're smiling again, if you found yourself dancing in the kitchen or laughing at something silly, don't feel bad. That's grace showing up in motion. Here's something to try. Put your hand over your heart right now. Whisper this out loud. I give myself permission to feel joy again. Say it until it sinks in, because joy is sacred, and you deserve it. Healing doesn't always show up as a big breakthrough. Sometimes it's in the small things. Sitting in the sun for 10 minutes, feeling its warmth. Singing a song that makes you sway. Journaling what you're thankful for, grief and all. I started volunteering more, speaking, writing, and the more I shared Logan's story, the more light began to return. It was really heavy, but it was holy. I've met mamas who started baking in memory of their children, others who planted gardens, some who just held space for other grieving hearts. Joy doesn't mean you're done grieving. It means you're choosing to live in honor of what you lost. There's a concept I live by now, holding both, grief and joy, pain and peace, sorrow and celebration. You don't have to choose one over the other. You can cry in the morning and laugh in the evening. You can miss someone desperately and still celebrate a new season. When grief rises unexpectedly, like a wave, don't fight it. Breathe. Acknowledge it. Let it pass through, knowing joy is still welcome on the other side. This is not a tug of war. This is the dance of being fully human. You don't move on from a love like Logan. You move forward with it, like a tattoo on your soul, like a song you hum every day. This season may look different. It may feel strange to dream again, to smile again, and to hope again. But that doesn't mean you're forgetting. It means you're honoring. You're living because they lived, not in spite of their absence, but because of their presence in your soul. You are still here, and that means there is still more healing, more light, and more purpose. If you felt guilt for laughing, if you've questioned your healing because the ache still shows up, let me remind you, you're not broken, you're becoming. Logan's life didn't end on September 28th. It transformed. And now it lives on in every word I speak, in every heart this message touches, in every act of love that carries his name forward. You're not alone in this. Joy is not the enemy of sorrow. It's the evidence that your soul is still alive and reaching for the light. Tell me in the comments, what's one moment of joy you've experienced lately? Even if it felt a little bittersweet. You are deeply loved. You are never forgotten. And heaven sees every tear and every smile. If this video touched your heart, please like, share, and subscribe. Share it with someone walking through grief. Drop a comment and let me know you're here. I'd be honored to walk with you. You can also follow us on Facebook and Instagram. Click the link in the description to learn more about Logan's beautiful journey home and get your free devotional journal, Beauty in the Valley,